Alright, so today we're going to do a tutorial on how to do headshot makeup. A lot of people tend to think that when you get your headshots done, you should be like totally fully made up with colorful eyes and all of that. But depending on what you're doing as far as photography, you might want to go a little crazy. But just for headshots, you really want to go with something very basic and simple. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start by cleaning our faces. So normally you'd have a towel. What do you know? I got a towel out of nowhere. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to add a moisturizer. Well, get your face good and oiled up. Alright, now on to the foundation portion of our tutorial. So you basically want to start with a pretty basic foundation, one that matches your actual skin color. And right now I'm using Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I mean, I'm still young and stuff, but you know, I like to go into my hairline a little bit. I feel like a lot of times you see people with foundation on and it looks like it just ends at the top of their face. Takes a minute to actually blend it in really nicely so it doesn't look blotchy. You want to take your time on it because you are going to take pictures. And sometimes cameras capture more than what you expect them to. But the next thing that I really love that I think everybody should have is a primer for your eyeshadow. It really makes it pop. It stands out. Looks really beautiful in the eye. And it also helps it last a little longer and not to crease. And like I said, if you're taking pictures, you really want to look your best. So you want to have a nice primer underneath to hold that beautiful eyeshadow on. Beauty is so hard. Okay. So I want to try I want to start with something very plain. Nothing too crazy. Just something to sort of act as a like a canvas, like as if you were tanning a canvas. So I'm going to use one of these pale colors. Use some of this light color here. I'm going to brighten up your eyes. You don't want to look dark around the eyes. Nobody wants to hire someone that looks tired. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a couple really simple browns. One of my favorite, this is Hard Candy. And then this one, which was a gift, has a really great set. This is perfect for just like a neutral look. It's brown. So what I want to do is I just want to define my eye. So I'm doing a little darker in the crease. So I wanted to use some more neutral tones so that when you actually close your eye, it doesn't look like, you know, you're all fully made up. The next thing I want to do is I kind of want to give it a little bronziness, not too crazy. Like I said, it is a headshot, so you don't want it to be that noticeable. And this is going to help to even out this crease line here, so it doesn't look as prominent. Kind of blending it in. So now we got to define these eyes. I'm going to use brown this time, just because I am going for a softer look, but these are two eyeliners that I really like. The Unstoppable from Maybelline. Again, Maybelline.
But we're born with it.
But we're born with it. You know, it's not Maybelline. So I'm going to use brown. And I just want to, like, you know, do a very simple outline of the eye. And I'm going to do just a little bit on the bottom too. You don't want it to be heavy, but also if you don't have bottom eyelashes like me, mine are real thin, it kind of looks nicer if you put a little eyeliner on. So there's another tool that I like, a smudge tool. Very nice, spongy. It's good for like getting in there and making that eyeliner look less put on and more natural. It also works for a smoky eye as well. highly recommended. So, eyes are pretty much done. One thing I can't forget is mascaras. CoverGirl. I'm going to use brown as well because I already used brown for the eyeliner, and most of that is pretty brown. And also I chose brown because it tends to go, or earth tones tend to go with my skin better. And like I said, I want to look more natural. I don't want to use a lot of like pinks or heavy blacks because that's not really going to fit my skin. It's not really my skin tone. Plus I have light hair now, so you know, you want to kind of make it look a little uniform. And you don't really need spider lashes for this. You just, you know, you just want to define your eye. So, alright, so the eyes are done. Now I want to just add a little definition to the cheekbones after I do a little, just a little pat of powder just to keep it from being a little too shiny.
It's looking lovely.
Thank you. And powder our nose now, like a lady. So, you know, you're taking a picture, you don't want your face to be shiny. So I just do like a little once over just to kind of get that shine down. And then I'm going to do a blush. But I'm going to kind of do a little mix of a blush and a bronzer. Got it on sale at a very cheap price, very proud of that. But it's like a pink and a brown, and it kind of just gives you a little bit of a rosy glow. You don't want too much. I'm not really good at doing the whole shading thing. There's a whole thing about making shading just for black and white pictures, but we're not going to do that. But I do want to accent certain parts of my cheeks. Like I like my cheekbones, and I kind of want to bring them out a little bit. So I'm going to just apply it up here like a crescent moon underneath the eye, all the way into my sideburns. So I'm pretty much done. There isn't much more to do when you're just doing headshots. You want to be, you know, you want to go for a plain lip. I'm going to go, you shouldn't really do shiny. Shiny is not the best thing, and so we're going to try to go with a more matte finish. You can even kind of create your own little mix of like different lipsticks that you have. Alright, so we're going to add the finishing touch, and I'm going to use a lip crayon from Buxom. Buck! Selena, that's for you. It's actually a really nice color. You know, I feel like this is going to be something very neutral that I can wear for my headshot. And it's also in this convenient little crayon-like packaging, which makes it easy to put on. That's kind of what you want to go for. Yeah. So I guess I'm going to do something with my hair, but for right now, we're just worrying about makeup. Okay. Also, earrings. Try to go for something a little low-key, something like studs, where it's not like kablamo. You can do that for some other photos, but like I said, for the headshot, you want to keep it simple. Alright, here we go. Okay, so here we are in front of our white background. We started a little late, so it kind of got dark out, so we weren't able to do any outside shots. So what we did is actually just took some plain white paper and just stuck it to the corner, well actually our front door, which is in the corner of the room. But we did that because, you know, we have these lights, so we have all this little elaborate setup here. But we want to just concentrate having all the light kind of facing in this direction because the room is a little dark and we don't have natural sunlight anymore. So this is kind of how you want to start off. You know, you don't want to make crazy faces or anything. You don't want to be like drama. But like I said, you just want to seem as normal as possible if you can.